Every boxer has faced this problem. You step into the ring ready for a fight, but the guy across from you, he spends the whole night running. It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and if you don't know how to deal with it, you end up chasing shadows while eating counters. Joe Louis once said, "He can run, but he can't hide," and that's the point. You don't beat movers by sprinting after them, you beat them by trapping them. So how do you stop opponents from running without burning out and looking like an amateur? That's where cutting off the ring comes in, and today, we're breaking it down step by step. Most fighters try to cut the ring in the wrong way, and that's why they end up frustrated and gassed out. Now let's look at the 3 common mistakes when it comes to pressuring your opponent. 1. Running straight to the opponent. This is the most common error. The opponent circles, and you rush forward like it's a race. Problem is, when you move in straight lines, you're following their rhythm, not creating your own. You burn energy sprinting, while they glide sideways, picking you off with jabs and counters. That's why you see pressure fighters get gassed. It's not the punches draining them, it's the wasted movement. 2. Standing in the center. Some fighters think patience will force the opponent to come to them. But against slick movers, that's a fantasy. All you're doing is giving them the luxury of space. They dance around the ring, scoring easy points while you stand there looking frozen. It's like handing them the steering wheel and saying, "Go ahead, drive this fight wherever you want." 3. Following the opponent. You see this all the time. Fighters step toward the opponent's back foot, shadowing them step for step. On the surface it looks like pressure, but it's really just following the leader. The problem? If you're always behind them, they'll always have a door open to escape. And every time you reset, you lose the chance to pin them down. So how do you fix it? Let's now look at the correct approach to cutting the ring. So how do you actually stop an opponent from running? It starts with the feet, not the fists. First, footwork basics. The biggest mistake is chasing in straight lines. Instead, you need small, lateral steps, little shifts that cut off the angle. Think of it like herding sheep into a pen. You don't sprint after them. You close off the space until they have nowhere left to go. Every step should shrink the ring into your corner, not theirs. And if you overstep or lunge, you give them a new escape route. That's why great pressure fighters move efficiently. No wasted steps, no overcommitting. Second, your stance. A slightly more squared stance gives you balance and lateral presence. Too side on, and you'll struggle to step both ways. Too square, and you'll be easy to hit. The sweet spot lets you pressure left and right without crossing your feet. That stance also sends a message. You're not there to dance, you're there to trap. Opponents feel it when you're squared and ready. They know the exits are narrowing. Third, distance control. This is where most amateurs lose it. They either smother themselves, or they leave too much space. If you're too close, you can't see the punches coming. You get clinched or counted. If you're too far, you let them reset and breathe. The goal is pressure distance, just close enough that they feel trapped, but far enough that you can react. Think of it like being the shadow that never goes away. Wherever they step, you're there, not crowding, but always threatening. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown and want more fight science like this, hit subscribe. Boxers Logic drops new fight analysis every week. The key is simple. Don't follow their lead. Use your feet to lead them, step by step, angle by angle, into the trap you've built. But even perfect footwork means nothing if you're eating punches while you pressure. That's why defense has to move with you. Here's what separates smart pressure from reckless pressure: defense. When you're cutting off the ring, you can't just march forward like a robot. If you do, a skilled opponent will time you, counter you, and suddenly your pressure turns into punishment. Instead, you need defensive pressure. That means moving your head as you step, bobbing, weaving, rolling with punches while you keep closing the gap. High guard, useful, but not enough on its own. Mix and parries, catch jabs, and keep your chin tucked. Think of it like a shield and a spear. Your defense is the shield that keeps you safe, and your pressure is the spear that forces them back. That's why great pressure fighters never look desperate. They look calm, controlled, and impossible to shake off. Defensive pressure keeps the trap safe while you set it. 0,5. Once you've built that safe wall of pressure, it's time to turn defense into offense by punishing their escape routes. Here's the real secret to cutting off the ring. Don't punch where they are, punch where they're trying to go. When a mover circles right, you meet them with the left hook. When they circle left, you cut them off with the jab or straight right. You're not chasing, you're intercepting. This does two things. First, it lands clean because they're walking straight into the shot. Second, it breaks their rhythm. Once they realize every exit has a punch waiting, their confidence starts to crumble. Watch Canelo against Billy Joe Saunders. Every time Saunders tried to circle, Canelo was already there waiting. That's ring IQ in action. So don't just trap with your feet, trap with your fists, and make every escape attempt a painful one. So what do you think? Is cutting off the ring the most underrated skill in boxing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Boxer's Logic for more fight science every week.